everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The toss sweep to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go with a direct snap. Crosses the 45. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Complete to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. Just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Punt is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go right back to it. Turning it on.
execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Ball. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Wilson.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Ball. At the 35, he's open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end could.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
There he goes. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Gonna run it. It's ball. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On the ground, it's Durham. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll try the run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Give to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for room. It's Ball. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensive.
Back's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Wide out trying to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
On the run, it's Durham. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll try to get outside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That's caught. It's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Quarterback feeling the pressure and down. At the 22.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. LSU quick to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. But powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On fourth down, going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the ground with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's going to run it. Quick with the spin move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Double. Patriot. White 29.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look